gun violence is a huge problem. Um, no one will argue against that. Uh, Gun control, it's a great idea. Getting rid of guns. It's a phenomenal idea. It doesn't work. Um, you know, Everyone goes ahead and cites Chicago, and I'm doing that currently. But that just shows that these guns are going to get into the hands of criminals no matter what laws we put in place. You know, I'm not saying that everyone laying down their guns is a bad thing. It's just not realistic. Um, you can't expect for law-abiding citizens who fear for their life to lay down their protection because people that have no regard for the law refuse to lay down their arms and abide by the law. So putting in place these, banning guns or, making guns almost impossible to get, it's unrealistic because it's just going to spark outrage with gun owners because they're going to feel like they cannot defend themselves against the criminals who won't listen to the laws. Because no matter what you put in place, criminals will never follow the law because they're criminals. It's an unfortunate fact of reality. I mean, if you look overseas, yes, they ban guns and the gun death rate has gone down exponentially, if not gone down, gone away. And yes, that's great. But you look at the bombings, trucks mowing through masses of people. I mean, in Charlottesville, there was a Nazi that ran through a bunch of people with his car. The unfortunate fact that everyone has to understand and accept is that evil will always be present in this world. Putting laws in place, getting rid of certain weapons, no matter what you do, this evil will always be there. There's evil in every single person. No matter how great of a person you are, there's evil in you. The thing is that there's enough good to outweigh that evil. To tell yourself, no, that's a bad idea. I mean, everyone has been in a situation where they would have loved to, hit someone, but they didn't. And that's the good in them. It's saying, I shouldn't do this. The point is that there's also the other end of the spectrum where they don't just think, oh, I should hit this person. It's, oh, I should kill this person. And there's not enough good in them to say no. And if they're going to hurt someone, they don't need a gun to do it. You can hurt someone with a ring. You can hurt someone with your fist. You can, hurt someone with a cup. You can hurt someone with anything. So, gun control is great of an idea as it is. It's not going to get rid of the problems. We don't have a problem with gun control. We have a problem with people. And the only way to actually come close to fixing it is understanding the problem. So don't do the research on what gun they used. Did it have a bump stock? Did it have a sight? Was it automatic? Was it semi-automatic? Was it a pistol? Was it a rifle? Was it a shotgun? It doesn't matter. That banning that isn't going to change anything because it's not the gun that's waking up one day and deciding to go and kill people. It is that person. So instead of focusing our resources on stricter gun control, you can't buy a rifle with X amount of, ammunition. You can't buy this type of ammunition. You can't buy this type of gun. I think we need to focus on getting these people figure out what is going through their head. What type of people do we need to be concerned about? Because realistically, until we can figure that out, gun control will do nothing because we don't have a filter for what to say no to. aside from, criminals and people that have, have displayed obvious, problems and aggression. It's past that, we don't have like as much resources as far as the mental health side of it. So, seeing as today's mental health, World Mental Health Day, I think that it should be talked about that it's not the gun's fault that it's being used. It's the person's fault for thinking that that's the option, that that's the answer. And we need to figure out how to help those people before they get to that point where they feel that pulling the trigger is the answer.